Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing? My name is Kee. We are live for Sheffield United against Bristol City. It's a rematch of last season's Championship playoff semi-final, which Sheffield United won at an absolute canter, didn't they? They absolutely smashed it. It was a walkover, and the Robins will be after revenge. The Blades will be after landing their own blow and letting everyone know that the Ruben Sellers era is underway and they're going to absolutely smash it. They're going to nail the Championship this season. They're going to go up automatically. Unknown FRX, Gyökeres stinker so far. I told you, I did tell you, he's not the striker everyone thinks he is. Right, I need to change the Bristol City away kit because I thought they'd be in the cream number, but they're not. They're in a lovely navy blue sort of colour. Let me have a look. Trying to see if I can see Bristol City's actual. That looks a bit more like it, I guess. Would we say? Yeah, that's probably about right. Sheffield United and Bristol City. Here we go. Players coming out for this one. I think that's the new away kit, isn't it, for Bristol City? Pope, how's it going? That's better. Yeah, I thought I can't be doing with it. It's like my own little bugbear that if I've set the teams up in the wrong kits, like it's going to annoy me now that I've put them in the thumbnails as the wrong kits. I can't deal with it. It's my own little thing. I'll have to try and figure that out. Ollie Marley, have you ever watched the Championship over the Prem? Yes, I have watched the Championship over the Prem towards the back end of last season. I did, because the Premier League was already pretty much wrapped up. All the things that was to be decided were wrapped up, and the Championship was still so exciting. There was a lot of games still to decide who was going to make the playoffs, who was going to make the automatic places, who was going to go down. So yes, we did watch the Championship over the Prem last season a number of times. George, what about Manchester United? Manchester United struggling today past Fiorentina. Let's just go through the lineups. I'll get them up on the screen now so you can see them. Big game, this one. I've got Sheffield United to win, but with Reece, with Mehmeti, some good players in there. Hirakawa, and some decent players up there for Bristol City. They can land a few blows on the Blades. Okay, window. That one is the one we're after, isn't it? I think. Is it that one? Yeah, there you go. Right, there you go. I've got the chat up on the screen, and I've also got the teams. There you go. So we've got Cooper in goal for Sheffield United. Cooper in goal for Sheffield United. On the right, it's Sariki, it's Bindon, Norrington Davis, Burrows at the back, and then it's Brooks, Peck, O'Hare, and Hamer in midfield, with Campbell and Louis Barry up front. For Bristol City, it's Vitek in goal, Viner, Atkinson, Tanner, and McCrory. It's Knight, Randall, and Hirakawa in midfield, and it's a front three of Mehmeti, Twine, and Reece. Sellers against Struber. What do we think? What are your thoughts? Ollie Marley, Newcastle 0, Atletico 2. That's not going to do the Geordie fans any particular favours in terms of attracting players or lifting the general malaise around the club at the moment. Well, it's only pre-season. Yeah, that's fair enough. Abs. Boo! Don't listen to this guy. He knows nothing. You're alright, Abs. Abs, you're supposed to be neutral. Why are you laughing at Newcastle? Why am I supposed to be neutral? You've got that wrong for starters. D. Nickel, lad, you were right. Braintree battered us 3-0. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I really did think they would get something. I didn't think it would maybe be 3-0, but I thought they'd get something. Tio, here we go. There you go. There's a bit of good news for Newcastle fans, at least. That's a bit of good news. So this is a Liverpool fan channel then. Well, if you want it to be. As far as you're concerned, maybe it is. It's not a Liverpool fan channel, no. But it doesn't mean I'm neutral. Just because it's not a Liverpool fan channel doesn't mean it's neutral. It isn't neutral. It's not possible to be neutral. I'm not the BBC. I talk about all teams. Right, we're off, so we can get the clock underway. There you go, we're all synced up now. We're all synced up. Abs, you were laughing at Newcastle. What is funny? Nothing. Nothing's funny. No. Nothing. Pop, I've seen more Rangers games on here. Haven't seen a Liverpool stream. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want to be... There's people who are just the funny arses in life, aren't they? Some people who are just funny arses and they just want to pick at whatever. Keys are Jeff Stelling on Key Sports News and it's live. Sean Sugar, Chester FC winning starts. Nice, that's not bad. I like Chester. Great place, great town as well. Clarkey, I heard Newcastle have a new team called We Are Signing No One. I assume that was. Rob, Uber Eats should support you. I'd love it if they did. Yeah, I'd make a fortune. I'd love it. Do you know anyone at Uber Eats? If you know anyone and they want to sponsor, they want to support, yeah, get them on, mate. I'm quite happy to have Uber Eats sponsoring. Bristol City, oh, it's a good effort, unlucky. Sheffield United defend it well. That's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the area. Hamer giving it away. Twine did very well to skip away from him, but Hamer, sloppy, really, actually, from Sheffield United in the end. Yeah, sloppy, and it's going to be a free kick just outside the box. TRFC, Tranmere 4-0 win versus Shrewsbury today. Big win for Rovers at Prenton Park. Right, free kick just outside the box. What, 25 yards? It's dead centre. Dead centre. Twine stood over it. I expect maybe he'll roll it. There's nobody with him. I would have thought he might have rolled it to one side to get a bit of an angle on this, because it's right in the keeper's eyes. It's right in his eye line, this one. If you get it on target, there's every chance this one goes in, because it doesn't actually have to be bang in the corner. Just because of where the sun is, if you get this on target, you might just get a spill, you might get anything, it might be put off. Shot from distance and it's in. What a goal. What a goal. Bristol City have scored. What a start in this one. Barely 3 minutes on the clock and it's 1-0. What a strike from Twine that is. What a strike. Mikey, are you showing the game or just of you watching it? Why? I need a better way to respond to these comments, don't I? I need a better way to respond to it. But there you go. Twine, 1-0. Great goal. Great free kick, that. I tell you what, that knee slide wasn't particularly well advised. He tried to slide on his knees and just bounced straight off the turf. I don't think the grass is wet enough there. Mikey, I want to watch it, but I'm on the coach with my mate and we don't have any streaming apps. Oh, it's on Sky Sports, mate, so you can watch it on that. Scott Twine, most goals from outside the box in the top 4 English divisions since the start of 2020-21. Bloody hell, that's not bad, is it? Twine has got more than anyone else over the last 5 years, and it's 26, that number, by the way. Fair play, I didn't think he was that good from outside the box, but what do I know? Rob, would you ever do a watch-along with Bonnie Blue? Yeah, if she wanted to. Yeah, if she wanted to, why not? If you know her, mate, yeah, absolutely. If she wants to watch, we're doing, I think we're doing Wickham next week. She might, I don't know, maybe she'll be up for Wickham. Reese, Sheffield United getting relegated. Well, don't say that, because I've got Sheffield United or draw here, but they've started really, really poorly. Hirakawa's got the ball here on the right. Sheffield United really, in the opening 7 minutes, given it's still so early, they can't get the foot on it. Bristol City are in again here. He's in again. It's 2. Just over the bar again from Twine. Oh, I tell you what, this guy, Clarkey. I think Newcastle will struggle this season. I don't know about struggle. I think they'll probably do well enough to get Europe again, but only maybe the Conference League or something like that. I can't see him doing any more than maybe the Conference League. Sheffield United now, they've got a corner to defend. Twine's going over to take it as well. Michael, Kieran, will there be a minute's silence for Diogo Jota tomorrow before the start of the Community Shield? I would expect so, yeah. I would expect there to be a round of applause in the 20th minute as well. It's what we've pretty much been doing in every pre-season game, so I would expect so, yeah. Certainly I would expect so. Ball whipped in, Sheffield United just about get it clear. Let's come all the way back for City to recycle it. And Vitek pumps it long. Probably the first chance here for O'Hare. It's not O'Hare, it's Siddiqui, isn't it? Sariki's carrying it forward into the box. And it's going to be a corner to Sheffield United. That's better. Much, much better. Atkinson managed to get a foot to it, but yeah, good from good play from Sariki and then Brooks down that side. Bristol City fan, Red Army. Great goal from Twine, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic goal. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. If you want to join our FPL league, you can go and check me out over on YouTube. We've got our FPL code. We've got prizes throughout the season. So if you want to join, you want to win some prizes, maybe win some football shirts, go and check it out on YouTube, Premier League Dad. Give us a like and a subscribe. You can join the FPL league. Enter it. There's a link there for you to enter your team if you think you're going to pick a better team than me, which, let's be honest, you probably will. Clarkey, Bristol City goalkeeper, is on loan from Manchester United. He is, yeah, Vitek. Kader, Golden, Bristol City player, failed the knee slide. I was laughing my head off. I think it looked like he'd hurt himself. He's got to be careful with them knee slides. That could be... I've seen people do ACLs with that. Bristol City carrying it forward again here. It's Twine. Pulls it back. Cleared away just about. Sheffield United living dangerously on the counter-attack here. Ruben Sellers is going to have to do something. Because every time they're losing the ball in the midfield area, Bristol City are capitalising. They're pushing forward. And they look so vulnerable. They look so stretched. Oh, shocking. Sariki couldn't pass the ball 10 yards to Brooks there. Terrible play. Sidey Peck made 49 appearances in his career. 47 of them were last season for Sheffield United, so still relatively inexperienced. Good play down this left-hand side. Sheffield United into the box, win the corner, that's better. Tanner gets the touch to knock it behind. William, how's Burrows looking? Quite surprised no Prem club hasn't picked him up. He's not really had a touch just yet, mate. Hamer's going to whip this corner in. It's whipped in near post. It's absolutely appalling, that delivery. Absolutely disgusting. Honestly, he's one player. I don't care when anyone says he's one player I've never felt is anything other than grossly overrated. Gustavo Hamer. I've never ever understood why there's like, oh yeah, he might go to... He's one of them who's like decent for the Championship. He's never ever going to be a Prem player. Ever. This is better. Sheffield United. Great ball. Must be. There you go. 1-1. Great finish. Great finish from Campbell. It's a fabulous finish. There you go. As quick as they went behind, they're back in front. Great play. Who was it who slotted that pass into him then? It wasn't Gustavo Hamer, was it? That could have made me look like a right mug. It could have made me look like a right mug. Who was it? I don't think it was. He's fine. He's onside. There's nothing wrong with that. No, it's good play. Really, really smart play. I think it was O'Hare who played it into him, actually. Yeah, O'Hare. Very, very clever pass from O'Hare. Plays it in. Campbell, never, ever missing from there. Really, really smart finish. But O'Hare gets the assist. Campbell with the goal. And we are back level. 1-1. What a start this has been. 1-1 in 15 minutes. Great start to this game. William, Josh Windass, Kiefer Moore, Connor Cody, 3 great players for them to bring in. Connor Cody was like Cannavaro today, mate. I mean, he was probably guilty of a couple of, well, one particularly bad miss that he probably should have put Wrexham in front for, but yeah, he defended very well, Connor Cody. Kiefer Moore obviously wins the penalty. Josh Windass hits the bar. So, yeah, good performances all round for Wrexham, just maybe not decisive enough in the final third. They probably should have done a bit better with the goals. With the chances they got. The goals that they conceded, I don't think they could have done anything about. The free kick from Manning is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Sheffield United in down the left-hand side here. Oh, unlucky. Comes back out to Harrison Burrows. Whipped in. Good defending from Burrows again. He's won it back. Better. Much, much better. Clarkey says Josh Windass, former Rangers player. So, I've put a poll up. This is probably one for you guys on TikTok as well. I've put a poll up on YouTube asking what are the minimum expectations for Sheffield United, for Ruben Selles in this new role at Sheffield United this season. What are the minimum expectations? What do we think? You know, I look at it and I think, well, he's missed out on the, well, he didn't, but Sheffield United missed out on the automatic playoff spots last year with Chris Wilder. They then lose in the playoff final. Chris Wilder leaves. They've brought Ruben Selles in. What now happens? You know, is this a, well, we have to go again. We have to now absolutely win the title. Automatic promotion is an absolute minimum. Is playoffs the bare minimum? I think even if they got the playoffs, you'd be a bit disappointed. Sheffield United, I think, should be at the level now where they're demanding, they're expecting. They should be going up to the Premier League. Three-star Reds, I take a few minutes off from watching live football and all hell breaks loose in the first 16 minutes in this game. 2 very good goals as well, three-star Reds. D28 says, I think top 2 at least. Yeah, I think they'd be disappointed with the playoffs again, wouldn't they? Given how we know the playoffs can be so unpredictable, and obviously Sunderland end up sneaking up after finishing well behind Sheffield United in the league last season. You know, Sheffield United will be looking at it and going, we have to get automatic promotion. We want to avoid the playoffs again. The last thing we want is another playoff. William, is their squad good enough to cope in the Prem League, though, at this stage? Probably not, but I feel like it's also too good at the Championship level. They're in down the left-hand side here again. Cuts inside, shots. Oh, just wide. Really good play from Louis Barry down that left-hand side. Cuts in on his right foot and pings it. Big deflection just wide of the near post. Clarkey 88, you can't beat what you don't have in front of you. That's also very true. That guy Miles, Glock 14, can't score headers. Gyökeres, I think Gyökeres is going to surprise a few this season. There's a lot of people who seem to think he's going to be a wonder, but I think they're going to be wondering why they bought him. I think Brooks is really underrated as well. I like Brooks. I like that he can get down that. He's quite direct in terms of how he runs at the fullback. Reece, Gyökeres has scored. He's going to win the league for us. Has he just scored? And what was the goal like, more importantly? Emirates Cup. Gyökeres with the goal, Zubamendi with the assist. Clarkey, Benjamin Sesko will do the same as well, Key. Do you reckon? Mackie 94, Louis Barry, loan or perm? I think he's on loan, isn't he? I'm sure he's on loan, actually. Let me have a look. I'm sure he's on loan. I love that Everton got beat in their first ever game at the Hill Dickinson Arena as well. Louis Barry, here we go. Yeah, loan. He's on loan from Aston Villa to Sheffield United and until 2026. He obviously spent last season on loan at Stockport and got 18 in 23, which is pretty incredible. Right, corner here for Sheffield United. They're lining up like Arsenal on that penalty spot, ready to dart in different directions. Brooks, Bindon, Norrington, Davis all forward. Cleared away by Bristol City. Back out to Louis Barry on the far side. He floats it over. Headed away. Only as far as the original corner taker. Oh, great play. Sariki's in the box. Must be... Oh, off the post and wide. It was very nearly an own goal. Whoo-wee. Randall very nearly pouring it into his own net. That was fabulous play by Sheffield United down that right-hand side. I tell you, it was so close. Sariki pulls the ball back and Randall just sticks a foot out, lazy leg, and ends up diverting it back towards his own goal. Keeper's stranded, and I think it just shaved the outside of the post and went behind for a corner. Now the referee's having a quick word with Twine and Brooks about maybe how he's standing in front of Vitek, the goalkeeper. Doesn't like it though. They don't like it. William, point is, unless you study the German league insanely well, you don't know what Sesko is going to give Man U. Hi. Hi. Ball whipped in from the right-hand side. Oh, Bristol City do well to get it away. D28, can the season finish for Stoke now? Top of the league. I was so close to watching Stoke. That would have been the one we were going to do. It was Stoke v Derby, or it was West Brom v Blackburn. And I mean, West Brom v Blackburn was fine, but maybe in hindsight I would have watched Stoke and Derby. William, am I right or wrong? No, well, you are right. No, you are right in what you're saying. What I'm saying is like there are a lot of people, myself included, who have watched a lot of the Bundesliga and therefore know exactly what Sesko gives United. But I agree, there's some people who've never seen sight nor sound of him, but they've watched a YouTube clip or two, and therefore he's the best thing since sliced bread. Which is fine. Again, you know, whatever works for you, however you want to go and do your thing. William, I don't know what he'll give Man U. No, I know. You don't know because you've not watched the Bundesliga, I'm assuming. Oh my God, what a goal! It's 2-1 Bristol City out of nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's rattled it in. What a fabulous goal that is. Oh, that's so well worked. It's McCrory down the right-hand side. What a finish. I tell you what, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible finish. Unbelievable play down that left-hand side. I tell you, whoever it is on that right-hand side for Sheffield United. Oh, so poor. It was... is it Binden? It's a great finish. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Binden. Binden's had an absolute shocker. Tyler Binden has had an absolute shocker there. 20 years of age, the New Zealand defender. He's had an absolutely horrific moment at the back there. And then Bristol City have just picked Sheffield United apart. And McCrory's rattled it in. I would say 3 goals. We've seen 3 goals in the opening 25 minutes here of supreme quality. Sheffield United 1, Bristol City 2. What a great start to this game it's been. Three-star Reds, I think this daft rule where the ref goes to talk to players over throwing players to the ground or grappling when a corner is given. Forget the talk, just give a penalty. They'll soon stop, won't they? It only has to happen in one game, that's the problem. Do it in one game and then tell them it's not happening again. I'm not going talking to you. If it happens anymore, straight penalty. Pup watching the Rangers v Dundee game. Rangers get into the final third and completely forget how to play football. Standard service as per usual. Goodness me. Well, Ruben Sellers again. He's going to be screaming at his players here. I'm desperate for him to get something, Sheffield United. If Sheffield United get beat here, oh, I can't tell you how gutted I'll be. I don't even need him to win. I just need him to draw, at the very least. Draw or win is fine. Reece, I bet Chris Wilder is fuming. Fuming? I bet he's made up. He's sat there going, this wouldn't have happened if I was manager. He seems like a really humble guy, Chris Wilder. Really, really relaxed and down to earth. Football is red, just can't get enough of Ross McCrory. Sariki down this right-hand side, pulls the ball back. Bristol City get it away. Reece, we'd be 6-0 up if I was manager. 3-star Reds this season for Binden on loan to Sheffield United will give a clue if he has Premier League quality. Well, I'll tell you something, mate. That then was... He switched off. He just completely switched off. The ball got played into the channel. It was a nothing ball and he had it under control. And it felt like he slowed down to a jog. And then all of a sudden, I don't know who it was. It might have been Mehmeti. Just kind of ran around him. Just ran in front of him and nipped in front of him. And then all of a sudden... Bristol City have got the ball and they've got an overload. He passes it across into the middle of the box. I think it's Tanner lays it off to McCrory. McCrory just rattles it into the bottom corner. And it all kind of comes, in my opinion, from Tyler Binden not staying switched on. That was just a concentration thing, that for me. Simple piece of concentration, not staying focused, not staying switched on. It's going to be a foul, that one, to Bristol City. Again, that's a soft one, but he's give it. Sharif Biker, Sheffield United. Larry, good to see you. How's it going? Clarky, if you were a manager, what formation would you play? Depends on the players. Depends what players I had. Got to mix it up sometimes. 4-4-2 maybe. Football is red. This is payback for what they did to us in the playoffs. Bristol City floated over to the far post. Might be a corner, this one. No, Sariki's got hold of it. Hirakawa just about manages to get it away. And now Sheffield United push forward. What a run this is. That's going to be a throw-in. Campbell did well there. He's a good finisher, Campbell, isn't he? I feel like there's better. There's more to come from him. I always feel like I expect more. Connor, hello from the States. Good to see you, Connor. How's things stateside? Whereabouts in the States, if you don't mind sharing? I'm always fascinated, but I love America. America. Larry, I would do a 4-2-4 if I was a manager. Ambitious. Ben Hughes, how much money did they spend on Emil Rees from Preston? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Emil Rees. Free agent. Free agent on a 3-year deal. He's still only 27 as well. That's not bad going, that, is it, for a free agent? RMCF, if I was a manager, I'd do similar tactics to PSG. Donnarumma out here liking Man United post on Insta after being linked. Football is red says this is Struber ball. Struber, the new coach at Bristol City. Trying to make Ashton Gate a Premier League stadium. Connor, North Carolina. I'm close to the beach on the coast of the States. Nice, beautiful place, North Carolina. It's where one of my oldest friends lived in North Carolina for many years. Lives in Florida now, but he used to live in North Carolina. Larry, because then I can focus on defence and attack with not much need for midfield. Midfield, some would say midfield wins your games of football. Ben Hughes, good business. Yeah, Emil Rees coming in to Bristol City. Definitely a good business, I would say. I've got a horrible feeling that if Sheffield United don't get one back before half-time, they've lost this. And I know that's a really big claim, given that we're still so early in the game. I just feel like if they don't do something now and respond early, with 15 minutes left of this half, I feel like the second half kind of eats away at him. Come on. Come on, the Blades. And I'm not a Sheffield United fan before anyone starts. I'm not a Sheffield United fan, but I have put them to win or draw in this game. So I'm kind of rooting for a Sheffield United to do something. But Bristol City are playing very, very well. Corner goes straight into the keeper's hands and he sends it long. Straight up the pitch to Louis Barry. Barry chases it down and Sheffield United win a throw-in. Connor, what club do you support, mate? I'm an Arsenal fan with a big interest in the EFL. Good to have you. Really, really good to have you on the channel, man. We need a lot of EFL super fans because I'm pretty similar to you in that sense, I guess. I love Liverpool. Liverpool's my team. So I watch a lot of Premier League football. We watch everyone on this channel, by the way. But I watch a lot of Championship, League 1, League 2, National League as well. We watched the National League playoff final. We watched all the League 2, League 1 and Championship semi-finals and playoff finals. And yeah, we've already watched today Southampton beating Wrexham, West Brom beating Blackburn, and now we're watching, hopefully, Sheffield United get something out of this one. But good to have you, mate. Seriously, really good to have you. Give us a like and a subscribe if you plan on coming back in future, hopefully. Larry, I think good defenders and attackers are good. Because good defenders like Van Dijk and Saliba could defend against Doué and Anthony. Anthony? That's an odd choice. George, the mighty Salford 2-1 win. Yeah, it was against Notts County, that. Not a bad one, that, on the road. Good result for Salford. Rochdale, up the Dale. How's it going, mate? El Franci. I don't know what that means. George, not lost since February in the away games. Boom. Not lost since February. That's good going for Salford. Well done. Very good. Ball switched over to the far side. Harrison Burrows picks it up. Out to Louis Barry. Shot from distance. Whoa, good save. Very, very good save from Vitek there. The on-loan Man United goalkeeper. But better, much better from Louis Barry, that. Comfortable save, probably one for the cameras, that. But it still needed saving. And it's a corner kick. Corner kick to the Blades. 9 minutes left in this one. Much better. Pull it back. Gotta hit it. Shot. Oh! It's gone behind. It's going to be another corner. Oh, Peck. So close. So close. Ben, about time they made a proper fantasy league for EFL clubs. They only have a 7-a-side team. Yeah, I've seen that. I was going to do that this year. AJ, how can it be 4-1, Chef, when City scored 2 already, you numpty? I didn't say 4-1. What are you on about? I didn't say 4-1, Chef. Oh, so unlucky, that. So unlucky. Peck with a shot. Corner cut. Oh no. Cleared away. Only as far as the edge of the box and smashed miles over the bar. Really disappointing, that one. Waste of a corner. Ethan, what was better, our free kick versus Danny Ward or Scott Twine versus Michael Cooper? Oh, that 1,000,000% it was Manning. Manning's goal against Danny Ward was incredible, absolutely unbelievable. Plus for the time of the goal it was as well. D28, how do I find you on FPL? So you can enter the code. E94. So I'll put it in the chat. E. Joe, Bristol look very organised. But Sheffield United look all over the place. That's what the problem's been. Steve, I need him for the treble. Steve, mate, I'm with you. I'm exactly the same. I desperately need him as well. To at least do something. Ideally win, but if they don't win, just give us a draw, anything, something. Just don't get beat. Finners, Matty, are you watching the Aberdeen v Celtic game tomorrow? I'm not. No, I'm not, Matty. I'm going to be watching Liverpool against Palace in the Community Shield. Again, Louis Barry. I feel like Louis Barry's created most of the big chances in this game. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Again, if you wanna help in any way, give us a like and a share. Preferably a nice share would be good. Brom, Barnsley, Sheffield United treble. Christ, you were lucky with Barnsley. They were 2-0 down, weren't they? I had Stoke as well. I had Stoke, Huddersfield, Leighton Orient against Wigan. Oh, it's a penalty, that's going to be a pen. It's a dive. I thought he was going to give that penalty, then he's give a dive. Mehmeti is really not happy with that. It looked like, for one moment at least, let's just watch it back. He stands up. Oh, no, he kicks the back of his leg. You're not having that. That's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Yeah, I was going to say, Matty, I'm not watching Celtic tomorrow. I'm going to watch Liverpool and Palace in the Community Shield. So, not going to be watching Celtic. Three-star Reds, I need one more Tyrese Campbell shot on target and a Gustav Hamer to be carded. Oh. 2 minutes to half-time here. Scott Gray, Stockport County are going up. We've got a win at Wickham, 2-1. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. Adam Smales, when Coventry let you down first tackle of the season for 450. See, you'll never ever get over that. Coventry will just never ever back again. I'm like that with certain teams now. Doesn't matter who they're playing, doesn't matter how much I think they'll win, not touching them, not going anywhere near them. Loads of teams like that. Just because they let me down once. Louis Barry. Oh, come on. Stop fannying around with it. I'm telling you, they're going out. They're going out. Sorry, they're losing this one. Based off what we've seen so far. Is it 3 added minutes or 2? I think it's 2, isn't it? So 90 seconds left before the half-time whistle. Sheffield United punt it over to the far side. Brooks takes it down well. He's got Sariki with him. Good play. Really good play by Brooks. Burrows into Barry. Barry cuts inside on his right foot. Hamer. O'Hare. Great dribbling. He's like Lallana him, isn't he? Ball just seems to be stuck to his foot. Jaden, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Thank you. If you're new around here, give us a like, give us a follow. Means an awful lot. If you could subscribe on YouTube as well, even better. Dreadful play out of defence there from Bristol, but they're happy enough with it. Bristol City will be happy enough. 2-1 up, going into half-time, and it is half-time. There you go, Sheffield United 1, Bristol City 2. Breathless first half. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting that sort of a performance from Bristol City. Certainly wasn't expecting that sort of a performance from Sheffield United. They've been pretty lacklustre, is it fair to say? I'd say it's been pretty dour. Yeah. But it is half-time. Ben Hughes, crazy to think it's almost 5 years since that Louis Barry scored against us in the FA Cup. Wasn't he 16? Did he? I don't know. What a moment. Louis Barry marked his professional debut with a goal versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. Oh, that was when we was... was that when we'd sent the team over to the Club World Cup? It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't really remember that. I think we was focused on the Club World Cup. So we didn't even end up watching it. Football is red. Come on, City. Gonna win the league. Right, let's stop that because it's not still going. Okay, let's have a quick chat about what else we've missed today. Sky Sports, McCrory obviously putting Bristol City in front. That's the top story. Gyökeres gets his first goal for Arsenal. Man United show why they need Sesko in the Fiorentina draw as De Gea returns. Well, there you go. So, in the Fiorentina draw, Manchester United looked pretty lacklustre. That seems to be the feedback from most Man United fans, from most critics who watched it. And Sesko, if I'm honest, isn't going to really improve all that much. He's not a striker that is going to D28, what do I need to search or do to find your FPL league? Mate, I've just put the bloody code in. I've just put the code in there. There you go, here, pin it. There you go. That's what you need to do right there. Enter the Premier League Dad FPL League. You can do it with that code. Or, if you just want to click the link, you can go to YouTube, search Premier League Dad, find the live stream that I'm on right now, and you can click in the description. You can see there's a link which you can go and enter it on that one. So you can either go to the FPL League or you can and enter the code, or you can go to the link on YouTube and enter it that way. I'm absolutely astonished by that. Everton head into the 25-26 Premier League campaign off the back of a 4th defeat in 6 pre-season games after losing 1-0 at home to Roma. It was the first time that a full capacity was allowed at the brand new Hill Dickinson Stadium, but fans were sent home wanting more, with Everton having not scored a goal, and Matthias Sewell's second half goal won the game. There you go. Not good for Everton. The Ev struggling. Pup, Rangers are constantly missing everything. Is it still 0-0 that one? Football is red. Do you think Scott Twine is one of the best free kick takers in England? Yeah, well, he'd have to be. Based on that statistic alone, he scored more goals from outside the box than any other player in the top 5 English leagues since 2020. That's incredible. 26 goals from outside the box. It's like 5 a season from distance. That's still not bad going. Really good, actually. So I think he might well be. He might well be the best free kick taker, or certainly one of them. I mean, everyone thought Ward-Prowse was that level, but yeah, maybe Twine is the Don. It's a great free kick. You're not stopping that. It's such a difficult ability to get that ball up and over from that distance as well, because it's actually quite close, isn't it? It's only just outside the box. It's a really, really good goal. Jesus Christ! Honestly, there's a lad, there's a lad who comes in the chat here regularly comes in the chat on our channel, and he's unbelievable at backing players to be carded. Like, he must just study the data unbelievably well. But he backed Caleb Watts to get a card in the Bolton Plymouth game and won 160 quid today. And then he backed Luke Ayling to be shown a card in the Middlesbrough v Swansea game, and he won 600 quid. Honestly, I don't know. I couldn't do it. Fair play. He's obviously winning a fair bit from it, and I know he does actually. To be fair, he does very well off it. But 600 quid off Luke Ayling winning a card, you'd be bouncing. So, okay, given the... I'm just trying to catch up on the news from earlier today. Deal agreed in principle for Malik Thiaw with AC Milan. Thiaw keen on the move. There you go. Newcastle have signed a £35 million centre-back. Samir X69, which match are you watching now? I am watching Sheffield United against Bristol City. LC, what's people's thoughts on Wissa? Sky have just said that lad from Bournemouth is in Burmo's replacement, not his. We need him ASAP. Yeah, Brentford have held talks with Bournemouth about signing Dango Ouattara. The club had also intended to seek a replacement for Johan Wissa, who can play mostly on the left. So Brentford need two wingers, one for Mbermo, one for Wissa. Sunderland are about to complete the signing of Getafe defender Omar Alderete. Now that is an interesting signing. Paraguayan centre-back Omar Alderete. That's a really good move for Sunderland. That is a really good move. Okay. Hammers, West Ham have signed Mads Hermansen for 18 million quid from Leicester City. What do we think of that? Mads Hermansen was one of them who was rated really, really highly last year in the Premier League, wasn't he, for Leicester? Even though Leicester got battered every week, he seemed to be considered one of the brighter sparks in their season. I think many Leicester fans said he was their player of the season, which is odd, given the amount of goals he had to pick out the back of his net. Ipswich are determined to keep in-demand Leif Davis. They've knocked back several approaches from Premier League clubs this summer, and they have no intention of selling the left-back. I mean, if I was going for a left-back from the Championship, it wouldn't be Leif Davis. It'd be Harrison Burrows. Yeah, Harrison Burrows has been brilliant. Even in this match now, I think he's been really good. Gillingham FC, 1-0 to the Gillingham. How did you pull that off against Walsall today? Honestly, really, really good performance from Gills. Must have been to get past them, yeah. Ollie, what channel is the Porto game on Monday? Channel is the Porto game on? I think it's on... Is it on DAZN or is it on Premier Sports? It might be Premier Sports. I think it's Premier Sports. Thai NUFC, you should change your name to Football Dad, I think. To be honest, I might need to just change it full stop to something. Every time people come in, they call me something different. Usually it's Dad. That gets creepy after a while. Right, come on, Sheffield United. We definitely need Sheffield United to turn this round. Next season, from 128 to 215 Premier League games on Sky. So, an extra 77 for our viewing pleasure. Or 87, sorry, isn't it? 87 for our viewing pleasure. Another 87 games. Football is red now. We need Bristol City to score 7 more. I'm not trying to... I don't want you to lose, by the way. I don't really want you to lose. I just can't have you winning. YHGG, all Premier League games with a dodgy stick. Yeah, not really. Not really. You'd always at least a minute or two behind, and more often than not, buffering, and you'd end up having to change streams midway through. It's just a bit of a pain in the arse. I'd rather pay the money if I can pay the money. I mean, don't get me wrong. No slight on anyone that does it, but it's actually not that expensive for most of the games that I watch. It's really not. You can get One Football is free. Premier Sports is about £8 a month. The Zone maybe 14, 13 quid a month. Disney I have for my little girl anyway, and you can watch all the La Liga games on Disney Plus. Get them all on there, and again, it's all that's all streamed in real time, innit? So I don't need to fanny about with streams or blag ones or whatever. It's just there. You just turn it on, and it can't be bothered with it. Again, no problem if people want to do that, but not really my thing. Right, we're off for the second half here at Bramall Lane. Thank you for the follow. Cheers for that. I appreciate it. Oh, Bristol City have made it 3. Oh my God, how quick was that? No, it's Mehmeti. They've done it. 3-1. What a start to the second half. Oh, Mehmeti. It's a coupon buster. It's an absolute coupon buster. It's a great play by McCrory again down the right-hand side. Pulls the ball back. It's not McCrory. I thought it was McCrory. It isn't McCrory down the right-hand side. It's Knight, isn't it? It's Knight who gets down that right... No, it's not Knight. Who is it? Tanner. Is it Tanner? Who is it who actually pulls the ball back? He's done very well. I think it must have been Tanner. I think Tanner gets down the right-hand side, pulls it back, and Mehmeti. Was it Reese? Okay, well, it didn't look like him, fair enough. But there you go, 3-1. Sheffield United 1, Bristol City 3. And they're in again here, Bristol City. Sheffield United, what are you doing? They've not woke up. Come on. Come on, you Spurs. Edit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a football player to edit. Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell, please. Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell. The manager must be absolutely fuming. He is. You can see. Calstead, what was the Wrexham game like? It was... It was, yeah, it was good, really, really good. From a Southampton point of view, from a Wrexham point of view, you'd be disappointed they didn't kill the game off. Football is red. We're top of the league. Hey, well, not yet. Still time. Yet, still time. 3-star Reds. Hamer getting rattled. Keep winding him up. City. Sheffield United are in here. Poor finish from Brooks. Liam Manning, what a hit by Twine. Nearly 4. Beardsy Bub FC. Hand leads the Prem title. It's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh! Right, Sheffield United need to get their act together here. Football is red. We're winning away for one time, mate. You're gonna stick to 2 or 3 more on these. Easily 2 or 3 more on these. They're falling to bits. Oh, honestly, that Bindon, bin him. Oh, it's in. It's 4. I told you. They're fucking shite, these. Absolutely shocking. It's Twine again. Oh, Bristol City. Bindon. Bin him off. Seriously. Look at Ruben Sellers. Look at him. He's more animated. They're all heading to the exits here. Honestly, it's 50 minutes at Bramall Lane on the opening day of the season, and they are streaming to the exits. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking defending that. Oh. Do you know what? I think I'm calling Bindon. I think it's Bindon who got the own goal, but it was actually Norrington Davis who passed the ball out of defence. The pair of them. All at sea. This is going to be double figures if they're not careful. Absolutely hysterical. Unbelievable. Cannot believe what we are witnessing here. Arsenal 3, Bilbao 0. Liam Manning, as a Leeds fan, this is laughable. Beardsy Bub FC, I'd love it if Wednesday do better this season. Football is red, says we are going to win 10-1. Those Bristol City fans, they're absolutely loving life there in that away end. They got battered in the playoff semi-final, and it looks like they might be getting the revenge. Whatever Ruben Sellers said at half-time, it couldn't have gone worse. It could not have gone worse. They've got to get their act together here. Shot from distance, claim for a penalty. No chance. Sheffield losing 4-1. Liam Manning says, I don't think Sellers is the right man for United. If he carries on producing performances like this, I think you might be right, Sunshine. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Just a chaotic start to the second half. Rainbow Six, this wouldn't be happening if you kept Chris Wilder. I bet, is that Chris Wilder? Yes, that's got to be Chris Wilder in the chat there, hasn't it? That has got to be Chris Wilder. This would have never happened if I was still manager. Beards above, Chef, bottoms of the league after day one. Football is healing. Great ball into the box. Sheffield United get a touch on it. It's gone behind straight away for a goal kick. Poor again. Oh, I can't believe it. Sheffield United, honestly, I can't believe how much they've absolutely crippled me there with that one at the end. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. Beardsabub, on a serious note though, mate, love what you're doing. Great setup. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying. Feels like I'm failing most of the time, but I'm trying. Football is red. Struber has them rattled. Keeper claims. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Ben Hughes, Wednesday will be joining them at the foot of the table tomorrow. Oh yeah, they've got Leicester, haven't they? Jack01, any standouts in the Championship today? Any standouts? Yeah, I do. I think Stoke did very well at home against Derby. Who else would we say has been quite good? I mean, Southampton. You've got to say Southampton turning it around last minute against Wrexham. Incredible. I thought Wrexham played quite well, to be honest. Edward Key, are Celtic historically bigger than Man City? No. Michael, 2 absolute peaches of free kicks scored today. Absolute peaches. Great goals. And Bristol City deserve it. You can't say anything other than that, to be honest. Beardsabub, Wrexham were unlucky. I mean, the 2 goals that Southampton end up scoring, the first, the equaliser is just sensational, isn't it? There's no way at all you're keeping that out. Right, Jack Robinson's come on, and Brooks has gone off, and Tom Cannon's come on. Barry's gone off, one's come on, Norrington Davis has come off as well. So Tom Cannon, bit more, I don't know, yeah. Tom Cannon with a little bit more physicality up that top end of the pitch. Rainbow Six, I'm Forest, but the Sheffield United sides I grew up with wouldn't be losing at home to Bristol City 4-1. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. +90 and 90 +6. That's true enough. That's true enough. Jacko won. How about Middlesbrough so I can wind my mate up? Well, they won. Yeah, it was 1-0. They ended up winning at the end, didn't they? Swansea. So yeah, can't really fault Borough. There's always going to be a. I don't think Borough are going to be. They're not going to worry the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to go down either. Larry says Bristol City's fans are having a wonderful day. They are here for revenge. Here for revenge. Playoff. Football is red says playoffs again. Who says no? Oh, that was a naughty tackle, that. How's the ref not stopped that there? It's a full-blooded challenge. I think he'll be fine. He seems to be getting up, but... Whew, he definitely left a little bit on McCrory there. Let's watch this back. It was Peck. It was Peck on McCrory. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, actually. It looked a lot worse than it did on the first angle. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, here we go. How's this for a statement from Eddie Howe? Get ready for this. This is a statement literally 60 seconds ago from Eddie Howe. He was asked by a reporter, would it be best for all parties if Alexander Isak moved to Liverpool and Newcastle granted him that move in order to bring in another striker for Newcastle? And Eddie Howe said, that's not a decision that I'll make. Listen, that is as clear. That's crystal clear as far as anyone's concerned. Edward, who's reporting it, it's a direct quote from Eddie Howe. Oh, Sheffield United in again. Oh, Sheffield United need a goal in the next... If they get one in the next 10 minutes, is there a chance for a comeback? Is there a chance for a 4-all? If they were to get one before, say, the 70th minute. I can't see it. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but you've got to... I've got to hang on to something. Edward, Twitter. Rainbow Six, Ruben Sellers was rubbish at Southampton. His last club was well, getting rid of Wilder and replace him with Ruben. Doesn't make sense after Wilder won 28 games last season. 3-star Reds, you're right, Keen. Not wrong with that tackle. It could have been worse. He could have ended up having Peck on his gut nuts. Connor, Bristol look light this season. It's only week 1, but God almighty. Honestly, they'd have been better off cashing in on Gustavo Hamer. They should have sold him. Joe, 4-1 City. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Strong start to the Championship season at Bramall Lane. Thank you for the follow, Texas. Appreciated. The game is well and truly back. The beautiful game is well and truly back. Clarky, I called it, Key. You did. You did indeed. Football is red. E-I-E-I-O. Up the Football League we go. Well, listen, we'll be here throughout the season, mate. We'll be here throughout the season. So check in with us. We'll be talking about Bristol City, about Sheffield United throughout the season. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you throughout the season at different points, I'm sure. Even if you don't come in every week when we're doing the watch-alongs, it'd be good to check in with you later on in the season and see how Bristol City are getting on, and we'll remember tonight's game. We'll remember Bristol City tearing it up at Bramall Lane. Fernie, Hamer still might come to Leeds. I don't think you should have him. Honestly, I think he's overrated. Mr. B, thoughts on who's getting relegated from the Prem this season? Burnley. 1,000,000% Burnley. Maybe West Ham. Maybe Leeds. Maybe Everton. Oh! Shot from distance. Miles over the bar. Ben, you still 2 weeks left for Hamer to go. Yeah, I know, but do you think he will? I just don't think he will. I think he's going to stay with Sheffield United now, but I think Sheffield United should have cashed in on him. Mr. B, Sunderland stay up though. I think Sunderland have every chance. Yeah, I think at this moment in time, Sunderland are the best placed of the 3 promoted teams to stay up. Yes, they're the best of the 3 with the players that they've got. Leeds have got every chance, but I think Sunderland are better. They've got the better players. There's not much in it though. I think Everton will be down there. I think West Ham will be down there. I think Sunderland and Leeds will be down there. But the only one I'm certain of will be Burnley. Pup. Rangers 0. Dundee 1. Rangers 0. Dundee 1. Jesus, that's another coupon buster. Football is red. Scott Twine clear of Hamer. Fernie, what's Doak like as we've been linked with him? Not Premier League ready. I don't think. I think he needs a season in the Championship. But then again, no, because he did it with Borough last year and he tore it up, didn't he? He tore it up. Dan, Sunderland finished 24 points behind Leeds. Their base team was terrible. Yeah, but mate, the amount of players that they've added and the quality that they've added, I just think is better than Leeds. The quality that Leeds have added. Xhaka is a top player. Oh my God, nearly a good shot from distance there. From O'Hare. Again, he's probably been Sunderland. He's been Sheffield United's bright spark. But yeah, Sunderland, I think, I know last season Leeds were far better, of course, but it's a completely different look and feel now. It's a completely different look and feel. Leeds haven't got a centre forward. Pup says VAR, goal confirmed. Rangers 0, Dundee 1. Ooh. Mr. B says Brentford could be down there. I don't think so. Why? I don't know why people think Brentford. I don't know why they think Brentford. For me, I think is going to be fine. Brentford are absolutely fine. They're too good. Too good to go down. Fernie, remember Kee, Sunderland finished 24 points behind us. Good signings for them. But they are catching up to us. Well, no, because it's a different league. It's a different league, isn't it? Leeds doing well in the Championship doesn't mean that the exact same team could do poorly in the Premier League. I think Sunderland's team, though not as good in the Championship, is better prepared physically for the Premier League. You know, I look at Sunderland's players that they've got. I think there's more pace in the Sunderland team. I think there's more physicality, more strength in the Sunderland team. Leeds probably had a little bit more experience in the Championship. Like if you look at Sunderland, had players like Chris Rigg and Dan O'Neill and Dan Neil. Sorry, not Dan O'Neill. I was thinking of Luke and Nine. Dan Neil and Ballard, who's still quite young as well. Mayenda, Isidore, young players, maybe inexperienced players at Championship level. But I think when they go up to the Premier League, it's a completely different type of game. And I think they might just adapt to it a little bit better than, like I said, players who Leeds have picked up, who aren't bad players, by the way. I just think they're going to be... You ask my opinion, I think that Leeds are a very, very good side, but Sunderland are better prepared for the Prem than they are. Reunion Rave says, this is embarrassing. I'll give him 9 games. He's going to turn us into Hull last season. It's a bad look for Ruben Sellers, isn't it, mate? It's been a bad start to the season. Really, really bad. Whatever he said at half-time just did not work. Fernie says, I think we'll both stay up. Leeds and Sunderland. In place of who, though? Who's the 2 existing Premier League teams that go down? Blurry, Newcastle downfall incoming. Newcastle downfall incoming. What do we mean by downfall? How far do they fall? Mr. B, Everton look awful going into the season. Everton have not really signed all that well. And I think, yeah, they've got 4 out of 6 defeats in pre-season. They've not had a win in pre-season. They've got 17 players in the squad. I think it's 18 now, I think, with Dewsbury Hall. 18 players in the squad. Even if they had Grealish, who's 30 years of age, on massive wages, and has got like 5 assists across the last 2 years, I don't think Grealish keeps them up. I think Grealish gets them embroiled in a Premier League relegation battle. And Tyler Diblin, very good player, but he's so young, he needs another year before he becomes like top quality. Sheffield United in the box, stood up, it's gone behind, it's going to be a corner. Last 20 minutes here, they need 1 back. If they can get 1 back in the next 5, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Reunion Rave. Credit to Bristol City, to be honest. Losing Anel and Vinny Souza is a big mistake. These defenders won't cut it in League 2. Tyler Bindon has been shocking today, mate, hasn't he? He's been absolutely dreadful. I know he's only a young defender. He's coming on loan, but Norrington Davis giving the ball away. Bindon just switching off too often. For me, it's been really poor. Really, really poor for him. Joe, I can see where he's coming from because of our poor window, but I believe we'll surprise everyone. Could do, yeah. Newcastle still got time. 3-star Reds. It'll be close regarding Sunderland staying up, but I reckon they will stay up. Burnley, Leeds to get relegated. I reckon Everton, Bournemouth fighting out that last place. Bournemouth. Bloody hell, that's a big step, a big leap. I think Bournemouth will be fine. Bournemouth and Brentford, I just can't see where people are coming from with it. West Ham, Everton, possibly Wolves. Possibly. The difference with Wolves is they've got Strand Larsen up front. Strand Larsen's worth maybe 25, 30 points a season on his own, I think. He's better than Mateta, in my opinion, Strand Larsen. He's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I'm not sure with Brentford or Wolves. Well, Wolves maybe outside chance, but West Ham and Everton, I think, are the two most vulnerable ones that could get dragged into it. But I still fancy Leeds, Burnley. They're probably the two that I'd put my hat on. Pup says red card to Rangers. Oh, the Gers are down to 10 men. Oh, no. Shot from distance, miles over the bar from Hamer. Edward, I'm taking time away. I don't know how good it's been fun. Okay, mate. Well, whatever you think best. Whatever you think best. Sam McCallum's coming on for Sariki now. Another change for Sheffield United. Taffy Mackham, I'm embarrassed we only beat this lot 2-1. Hirakawa's going off. Mark Sykes is coming on. Reunion rave. I wouldn't be surprised if Hamer goes now in the window. We sacked a manager who got us 92 points for this clown. Would you have kept Wilder then, mate? I'm surprised by that. Lots of Sheffield United fans I spoke to were quite happy to move him on. I mean, maybe not for sellers, but Kaelin Murphy, opinions on Man United transfer business so far. Impressive, I guess. We were expecting a lot less from Manchester United, but yeah, I think on Burmo and Cunha's good business. Sesko, I don't think is fantastic, but and Burmo and Cunha is good. Bristol City are in here again, pushing forward. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. 3-star Reds, that's what I love about football. Everyone having different opinions, whether on signings, how the game is going or gone, and the battle for glory or relegation. Absolutely, that's it. Listen, game of opinions, everyone's got one. Don't take it too seriously, it is what it is. SKLD, are you talking only about the Prem here? No, we talk about football all over Europe, all over. I mean, we're watching Sheffield United against Bristol City right now. Fernie said Neil Warnock said on TalkSport he thought Sellers was a very lucky man to get the Sheffield United job. I love Neil Warnock. Absolutely love Neil Warnock. Kaelin, do you think we get Baleba and Donnarumma? No, I don't think you get Baleba. You might well get Donnarumma, but I don't even think he'll be a particularly strong signing. He might. He probably is an upgrade on Onana, but I'm not convinced that you get Baleba. No. Dante, what's the score now? It's now 4-1. Bristol City are 4-1 up at Bramall Lane. William Lee, the problem about Sunderland spending is with the price inflation, they're not getting even as quality as Forest last time. Again, I wouldn't know about that. I think there's some quality signings they've picked up. For example, I think Xhaka is a better signing than they paid. They paid more for Sangare, didn't they? Sangare is shocking, absolutely shocking. Forest picked him up. Quite a few others around. Danilo was a shocking signing. Been a number of decent players who Sunderland have picked up. I think might end up being really good for him. Reunion rave. At first I said yes, but now seeing this, I'd say no. He wanted different things, but he's the right man for us with him knowing the club so well. So you'd welcome him back. Listen, that might well be the case. Maybe this guy only lasts a couple of months and Wilder's back in. Listen, and do you know what? The mad thing is, Wilder is on the couch tonight for the punditry team here. And you just know, don't you? You just know that he'll be smiling a little bit on the inside here. I know he's a Sheffield United, he's managed the club and all that, he knows the club inside out. But I think there'll be a little part of him that's feeling quite smug. Just a little part of him. Kaylin Murphy, who's your Ballon d'Or top 3? Salah, Rafinha, Dembele. Or Salah, Rafinha, Yamal. Salah, Rafinha, Dembele. Has to be Dembele. Salah, Rafinha, Dembele. That would be my top 3. Dan, how many Sunderland players shoot off to the AFCON? It's about 5 or 6, isn't it? I think it's about 5 or 6. But it's about 5 or 6, but they'll only be there for maybe 2 or 3 games, some of them. They're not going to play all the way through. Like, there's Diarra. Talby's another one. Adingra, obviously, he's another one you'd look at. There's quite a few. Sheffield United in down the left-hand side. You've got to get in the box there. They keep running it down blind alleys. He's absolutely shocking, this. Fernie, good signings, but a few signings have got relegation release clauses. So if it's not doing well, say February, they may not be bothered. We don't want to sign players with a release clause. It won't be a release clause where they can just leave on a free. There's no way Sunderland will have signed them like that. Emiliano says first Dembele, second Rafinha, third Salah. Dembele can't finish ahead of Rafinha for a kickoff. Can't finish ahead of Rafinha. Rafinha's had a miles better season than Dembele, but both of them have only had one good season in God knows how long. Like, both of them have had one really, really good season. This is like Salah's 10th good season in a row. And actually, he's just broke the Premier League record. So how it can't be Salah baffles me. It just can't. I don't understand. Pup, as long as McTominay's in the top 3, I'm happy. SKLD, do you think Bayern is a strong contender in the Champions League upcoming? Nope. Not a chance. Not a chance. Reunion rave, revenge for the playoff semis. This absolutely Board's fault yet again. He will make for sure to be nice to hear on the analysis on the game. D28, Mason Greenwood scored against Aston Villa. It's his 7th goal in pre-season. Mason Greenwood. See, Mason Greenwood I think he only got 1 goal or assist less than Ousmane Dembele did last season. So, how are you giving the Ballon d'Or to Dembele when he got 1 goal or assist more than frigging Mason Greenwood? Come on. And like I said, Rafinha had a very good season for Barca, but if next season all of a sudden Rafinha just ended up scoring like 6 goals, no one would bat an eyelid. No one would even look up. They'd just go, oh yeah, it wasn't as good as his last season. Whereas Salah, if Salah scored anything less than like 20, 25 goals next season, it would be absolutely unbelievable. Like, everyone would be like, stop the clock. Stephen McAnally, Scouse, you want to laugh? Rangers are getting pumped and they're down to 10 men. Remember they were winning the Champions League, clowns. I've just heard, mate, yes. I've just heard. It's Bristol City making a couple of changes themselves. Emile Reese coming off. Sinclair Armstrong coming on. 4-1 up. Crikey. Eddie Howe has played down reports on Newcastle telling Isak he has to stay. There you go. There you go. This is Fabrizio Romano and Craig Hope saying Eddie Howe has come out and said, I am not aware of Newcastle telling Isak that he has to stay. I have no knowledge of that. And I want players who really want to play for this club. He's going. He's going. And he's going to Liverpool. Reunion rave, 16 shots to Bristol City, 7. It's like watching Sunday League football. They can't string 2 passes together. I don't know what he's done. But it feels like they've thrown in the towel very, very early. I'll say that. Very, very early. Stephen McAnally, we'll have Zed Crack next week with them. Dan, the Russell Martin effect. Oh, God. Sheffield United pushing forward yet again. You've got to shoot from there. Oh. Reunion rave. It's that formation, mate. Doesn't work at all. This guy took 10, 11 games to win with Hull, right? I know he had a tough start with Hull, didn't he? Yeah, he did have a tough start, so I can understand the scepticism for sure. Joe will get Wisser in as soon as possible, who clearly wants to play for the club. Do you not think as well with Wisser coming, it'll lift the whole mood around the club. If you get Thiaw and you get Wisser, maybe you get Kolo Muani or someone else who comes in and is like, I am just so buzzed to play for Newcastle. The whole malaise around the club just lifts. It's all about Isak. It's all negativity at the minute. You've just got to bring someone in who's just... I just want to be here. I am so happy to be here. That's what I'm really hoping for Newcastle. Obviously, I'm hoping Liverpool get Isak as a consequence of that, but I do think that's the right thing. Sheffield United, so poor in the final third. Emiliano, I don't know much about the Championship. Is Bristol a team with a realistic chance of promotion? Absolutely, yeah. They got in the playoff promotion, the promotion playoff places last year, and Sheffield United ended up beating them quite comfortably, knocked them out, and then Sheffield United went into the playoff final. So yes, Bristol City have every chance of getting into the playoff places, and I mean, who knows? What a great starting performance to the season this is. This is huge. This is laying down a marker. I think this is really impressive, to be honest. Fernie, how many points deductions do you think Leicester will get? Probably 2 or 3 with a another 2 or 3 on probation, something like that. Reunion Rave says, come December, we will be fighting relegation at this rate. Give it time, be alright. I think they'll let him go. I think they'll let him go fairly quickly. They usually make decisions pretty quickly, and Sellers, he's not endeared himself to the fans today. I'll be honest though, I can't remember any manager starting this badly, like this big of a home defeat, and then going on to recover and turn it round. Can anyone remember any? Chance. Oh, Sheffield United can't score for Toffee here. There was a big chance there to make it 4-2, and then maybe they could have pushed on, but 2 yards out. All you've got to do is hit the target. Finners Matty, what's your bottom 3 for the Championship? My bottom 3 for the Championship. Do you know what? That's the bigger lottery, isn't it? Because there's a lot of... I would never have expected Luton or Plymouth to go down. I don't know. There's a lot of them that are down there. Preston, I think, is probably one I would look at. Yeah, Preston is one I would look at. I think you've got to look at maybe Derby as well. Don't know why Derby seems to stand out to me. And maybe Portsmouth as well. 3-star Reds, calling it a day, Key. Thanks for bringing us 3 games today. Really enjoyed it. No worries, man. Good to have you on the channel as always. I'll be live again tomorrow for the Community Shield. Stephen King told you Borough my prediction today. Up the Borough. You did, yeah. 1-0. Oh, big save. Big save. It's getting all scrappy here. Sheffield United have got Bristol City penned into the box. And it's cleared away. Well done. Emiliano, today you said that you will not watch Schalke versus Kaiserslautern because you have games on, but you could watch it because kickoff is in 15 minutes. Yeah, but mate, once I finish this game, I have to change everything over. I have to change the scoreboard. I have to end this stream, start a new one. I have to. There's a whole lot that needs to happen. It's not just a case of starting it in 15 minutes. So I can't watch it. So I won't. I could watch it. But it wouldn't be on a stream. So yeah, no, I'm not going to be streaming it. Matty, think Sheffield Wednesday will go down. Well, yeah, God, Wednesday, of course, yeah. Yeah, Wednesday kind of goes without saying, doesn't it, really? To be honest, Swansea probably aren't far, you know. Swansea probably aren't far from it. Jazzbo, bring Wilder back. Had a few other Sheffield United fans saying the same. Jack Robinson with a throw-in down the left-hand side here. We got 5 added minutes at the end of this game. That just feels like unnecessary, cruel, to be honest. Bramall Lane is emptying. Football is red. How empty is Bramall Lane? At this point, I would say, I mean, maybe 10,000 at a push. Yeah, it's about a third. Two-thirds of the stadium's gone. About 70% of it, I would say, is empty. And you can see people streaming to the exits now. I mean, that, to be fair, that's to be expected in the 93rd minute or whatever it is. Finn, as Matty says, Charlton, Preston and Wednesday go down for me. Yeah, Wednesday I think is a good shout. Charlton, probably not far from that as well, yeah. I'm not a massive Nathan Jones fan, but Charlton get a big win today against Watford, so they might just do okay. Emiliano, do you think that the Championship is the best second league in the world? Certainly up there. Bristol City, 5! Oh, nearly. Good save at the near post. Big save, nearly 5-1. Bloody hell. Reunion rave. Every fan should get refunded for that performance. It was Armstrong who was through on goal there. He tries to beat the keeper at the near post. Big, big save. $90 left in this one. If you're joining me tomorrow, by the way, my name's Kee. If you're not a regular here, give us a like, give us a subscribe. I am live tomorrow for Liverpool against Crystal Palace in the Community Shield at Wembley. If you want to join along with us on that one, so as I say, give us a like, give us a subscribe. I'm live on Monday for Porto against Vitória Guimarães in the Liga Portugal Primeira Liga. So we'll be watching a bit of that on Monday night. On Tuesday, it's back to the Champions League, the Carabao Cup. We've got all that going on. So there's loads and loads of footy going on next week. What else have we got on? Wednesday, of course, we've got the Super Cup final. Paris Saint-Germain against Spurs. So we'll be covering that. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff on Wednesday night. And then, of course, I'll be live on Thursday for the Conference League and the Europa League. Friday night, the Premier League is back. Liverpool against Bournemouth at Anfield. And I'll, of course, be live for that as well. So I'm live every single day now. And if you want to join, if you want to be part of our FPL League, if you want to win some of the prizes that we've got on offer here, it's completely free to join. That should be a penalty, that. That should be a penalty to Bristol City. Lucky, lucky boy. I tell you what, that's a pen. That's in the box. If there's VAR, that should be a penalty, that. That should have been a penalty. Reunion rave. Oh, God, we've got Birmingham in the Cup. I know, that's on ITV as well, that one. It's live on terrestrial telly. Sheffield United against Birmingham. Carabao Cup. Finners Matty, most Spurs thing to do is beat PSG 1-0 and 3 days later lose to Burnley. Okay, free kick on the right-hand side. Mehmeti with the shots. Miles wide. And I think that might just do us. It is full-time. Sheffield United 1. Bristol City 4. Sweet Lord. Madness. Absolute madness. Emiliano, will you watch the German Super Cup? No idea. I've not got that far ahead. I need to schedule. I usually do like a week in advance. So whenever that time comes, I'll look at it and we'll see what games are on. But yes, I need to take a look and see. But yeah, great performance from Bristol City. I think they deserved it. You can't say anything other than that, really. Pretty poor performance from Ruben Selles. At the worst time, his home debut for Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, and not a great reaction from his players. He'll have probably learned an awful lot about his players there. So if nothing else, something positive to take from it. How his players react, which players he can count on. If he's going to make a success of his Sheffield United career, he's going to have to start relying on players and maybe knowing which ones he can get stuff out of. So, and there's still a couple of weeks left in the window. So maybe he uses today's game as fuel to go to the board and say, listen, I can't carry on with those two at centre-half maybe. Norrington Davis and Bindon. I need replacements for them. I need better. I need better than them coming in. They can't be our options. Otherwise, we're getting nowhere near the automatic playoff spots. Not a chance. Ders Twine, who was absolutely terrific today. He deserves to be on the winning team. Probably our man of the match. So, yeah. Lots and lots of good stuff. Finners Matty, have you filmed your FPL video yet? I filmed it, I've just not published it yet. Ruben Selles is giving a dressing down to his players here on the pitch. Oh my God, he's doing the old Phil Brown. He's doing the old Phil Brown, lads. He's took the players on the pitch over in front of the away fans, the home fans. And he's giving them telling off. He's giving them a telling off and a dressing down in front of the home supporters on the pitch. The old the old Phil Brown. James, good job you didn't get promoted last season, isn't it? You're mediocre at best. Who's your? I'm not a Sheffield United fan. Right, there you go. Well, Struber has got them playing some good football. Bristol City will be thinking the playoffs might well be within their sight, if not higher. Who knows? Thank you everyone for following along today. Everyone who's been in all the lives, anyone who's been in any of the lives. If you want to give us a follow along, I am live every single day watching all different types of football. Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, Bundesliga, Eredivisie, Serie A, La Liga, Liga Portugal. We're doing them all. Everything. Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, all of that good stuff. And the Carabao Cup in midweek too. So, if you fancy joining along, I'll be live tomorrow for the Community Shield. I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a nice day.